What a place to come and spend an afternoon. Sun-kissed Melbourne, the glorious Albert Park, and 20 cars racing around this wonderful circuit. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Piastri, Max Verstappen and Tsunoda, Leclerc, Antonelli, Lawson and Carlos Sainz, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Isaac Hadjar and Stroll, Bortoletto, Ocon, Pierre Gasly and Jack Doohan. Behrman and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box this afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff. So here we are then at Albert Park. It's a street track. Well, it's not, it's a park track. People go for a nice Sunday afternoon stroll, but not this weekend.
Well, what a wonderful location. And today the challenge for them is going to be that this is a street circuit. So the probability of safety cars are quite high. There is a little bit of room for risk, but not much. So stay out of trouble.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, DRS is now available. Okay, gap to the car in front, 4.8 seconds. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap.
Thank you very much. Remember that for a long time. So, thank you very much. Very well managed.
Here's the checkered flag. The fans rise to their feet. It's Lando Norris for victory.
And it's one thing to win, but to win like that in total dominant style, that was a fantastic drive, and it is not one that we see very often.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando Norris.